when we talk about the HR, people think what HR does, they don't do anything. Like I have keep hearing this like HR only does rangolis and all, so which I really don't like listening that. But we have a lot of responsibility. As I said, like you made a superhero. At the same time, we have a lot of other things which you need to look into
Hello,
that.
everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. I'm Rahul Abhishek, the founder of HireWithEve.ai, an AI agent that increases applicant screening accuracy by 90% and ensures no exceptional candidate is overlooked. Today, we have a very special guest joining us, and it's my pleasure to welcome Ms. Anupma Ranjan. To introduce Anupma, she is the Vice President of Talent Acquisition at FactSet, leading financial data market analysis and insights company with a revenue of 2.2 billion. Anupma has over a decade of experience at FactSet, and she has been instrumental in shaping its talent acquisition strategies. So, welcome, Anupma.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you for a nice intro.
Perfect. Would be great to hear also in your own words if you tell us about how did you reach where you are today, and how it has been for over the last decade for you in your career and professional life.
Yep, sure, Rahul. So, Rahul, like it's been like 14 plus years of experience I'm working with FactSet. So I have started my journey with a small consultancy, and then I got a job with FactSet. And I have stayed with FactSet because I have been given good growth and been taken care of my professional growth in this company, and also people working here is really amazing. So that's made me to stay back with FactSet for a longer period of time. And I have no plan any other. But it's like in my, throughout the journey with FactSet, it was great. And as you know, like FactSet is a leading financial provider, data provider, software solutions. And here in this company, I'm responsible for, taking care of recruitment efforts for India and Philippines, both the locations. And my job is like, hiring roadmap frameworks, social and new age digital hiring initiative, employee branding, which is a key aspect of recruitment, and talent branding. And I work very, very closely with all the senior and executive management in terms of understand their business, in terms of understand their hiring, their need and all. And my team has like, I have a very diverse team in terms of people and all. So, and my team and myself, we very closely, partnering with our organization, long-term mission and vision. Thank you.
All right, all right. Thank you for that, Anupma. One of our beliefs, Anupma, is that HR are the superheroes of the organization. And why I say that is because this is the pretty much function that brings the people together who really make the vision and the mission a reality. And I would just like your perspective on that thought. What do you think of it? And of course, we can talk about a few more topics within it. Yeah.
Yep, sure. So also, honestly speaking, hearing superhero made me laugh. Uh, uh, to be very honest, we are not superheroes. We are also a responsible employee of a company, which is responsible to do certain jobs. But I know, in general, it is kind of made us like a superhero, which gives you again sense of lot of responsibility again. But having said that, yeah, there are certain aspects which we need to really ensure that is taken care. So definitely empathy, power of empathy, like HR, being an HR, we need to understand, what exactly means to be in someone else's shoe. So you are going through with something unless and until you do not put yourself in their shoes, you're not able to understand. So that role we need to that kind of a hat we have to wear always. And we have also like an incredible ability to understand, and based on their situation, their problem, we have to empathize with the employees. And that is very, very important in the current situation. As you can see, like people talking about mental health, and they're also reporting a lot of mental health issues and problem. So that made us little more responsible in terms of understanding the empathy with the your employees. And I think conflict management is another piece which is very, very important for any HR professional, because again, that conflict management comes with a kind of a blend of empathy and the communication skills, which how you are able to manage or resolve the conflict among your employee. And as I already mentioned about empathy, is a core HR, I would say, conflict management. We are expert in conflict management and not only resolve disputes, but also, strengthen team dynamics and enhances employee satisfaction, and which actually end of the day it will improve the work culture and positive organization culture. So conflict management, I would say. And another, I would say, like, definitely, my core is talent acquisition. So definitely, we have a talent to, uh, you know, uh, pull out exceptional talent from the market, and having those candidate, matching with the skills, just not with the skills, but also aligning with them the company's culture, and ensuring they are meeting with the company's culture and values. So that, and then I would say, like, data driven decision making, because we catered with a lot of data. We have HR have a lot of historical data and all. So when we analyze data and run the report and all, it shows like what all kind of data, and how the data is telling a story. So kind of and it helps a kind of in a decision making with the metrics, like anything. It could be what happened in the past and how we're gonna help with this data. And also these are the, I think, special superhero powers, you can say, we have. And I think you have another question with this.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. So, I mean, thanks a lot, and of course, makes a lot of sense. Starting from empathy, conflict management, aligning company culture with talent acquisition and data-driven decision. Now, the flip side of this coin is, what are some of the inherent weaknesses that you've often seen that the function has and should be aware of, and then actively work towards improving?
Yeah, that's another very good question, because when we talk about the HR, people think what HR does, they don't do anything. Like, I have keep hearing this, like HR only does rangolis and all, so which I really don't like listening that. But we have a lot of responsibility. As I said, like, you made a superhero. At the same time, we have a lot of other things which you need to look into that. Like, we have to balance with the multiple roles. Like, you are taking care of recruitment, then you need to ensure your team is well equipped with the learning and development. The training is given. If there isn't a conflict, then you have to manage the conflict. Any compliance issue, then you have to ensure that your compliance issue is managed well, and you have balanced the diverse responsibility, and and definitely without getting it impacted to your work, you need to balance all these multiple roles. And apart from that, I would say, like, we caters with, as I said, like, a lot of data. So managing the sensitive information, managing those sensitive data is another very important aspect, because we handle everyday confidential information day to day basis, like employee record, performance, and anything. Like, all data with HR is very, very sensitive. If we talk about the compensation, salaries, and offer, and everything. So ensuring those security and privacy of those information is again a paramount, and that's again a very, very significant challenge with HR. Like, being in HR, you know everything, but you have to keep with you. So these I think that is another piece. And I would say managing expectations of the employee, because as I said, like, employee look at us as a source of support and guidance. In a company, any employee is unhappy or anything happened, whom he reached out to the HR. So they look at us as, as in a source of support and guidance. And that point in time, we cannot say that we cannot help you. We need to definitely pitch in. We need to empathy with them. We need to understand. We need to communicate. We need to make sure that we are here to help, and we need to understand this difficult situation and help the employee with their expectations. So I think these are the challenges, because as being in an HR, you need to be restricted, and also you need to be helpful. So that is little weird role, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of hats and a lot of responsibilities that there are. Um, so then, I mean, all of this connects to the, overarching goal, which is driving business growth and success. So then, what would you say is your vision for talent acquisition, in driving then business growth, along with wearing all of these various hats?
Yeah. So for the growth of the business, I would say like one of the crucial role would we play as an HR is managing the manpower, like planning those manpower workforce and all. And because this involves analyzing the current manpower or workforce, workforce capabilities, and understanding the future focused need, like what we need, and developing strategies to bridging the gap. And if we align workforce planning on time, definitely the company's strategic goals and our employees goals will be definitely achieved on correct time. And I think apart from that, like talent acquisition and retention is another very, very driving business growth sucks because, the talent acquisition team is a crucial role for any organization's growth because we are the one who hires, who get the people, who screen the people and try to fit the correct balance, correct match, and the cultural fit, and and then put the candidate in the companies. So TA is another very crucial. And as I said, like our role is attracting top talent, hiring, and just not the hiring, the end is like retaining those top talent, what you're doing to retain those.
Of course.
So that is another very important, yeah, piece. And retaining those top talent, how you engaging with them, what is their career development plans, like is their salary is competitive, are they happy with the compensation packages and all, so that we need to ensure. And as I said, like development, their career development, so that comes with the learning and development into picture. They need to ensure investing in the right employee who is very, very crucial for a business success. And they are responsible for creating and implementing training programs as per their need, which they can help business grow and understand their skills and knowledge. So that is another very important piece. And for the business growth, another thing is a performance management, where always people ignore about it, but that is again a very, very difficult and tough situation because I also have a very big team, like both the locations, and I know managing their performance expectations are very, very difficult and challenging. And imagine that HR is managing for entire team. I'm just struggling with the 30 people. So those like is like helping company to run effective performance management system is very, very essential for aligning anybody's individual goals or organization objective.
Right.
So, and one more thing I would say, like diversity and inclusion, because nowadays we talk a lot about promoting D&I in company, and it's just not to promoting; it's also creating policies and practices for them to support hiring for those and ensure that the inclusive culture is there. And and that will ultimately leading to your company growth and their business growth.
Of course, of course. So then, I mean, of course, there are again various topics here that is then important for business growth and success. Uh, and talent acquisition obviously is big part of it. And then everything is connected to that, aligning workforce, engaging the workforce, retaining the workforce, ensuring at the same time the D&I aspects of the complete workforce. How do you see, Anupma, the future for talent acquisition, talking about the next 2 to 5 years? How do you see, especially in the age of AI, if the transformation of the core work that you have?
See, honestly speaking, the technology is already started, like the especially the future of AI, and I really do not, able to identify when it started, and we have started utilizing it. It has been 1 year. We have started utilizing it more. Like I would say, like specifically with the time was a pandemic happened and everyone was like work from home. We started doing interviews virtually. We
Right.
started to everything virtual. So that is again a kind of an AI thing, the technology thing, I would say. So I would say like streaming the recruitment and hiring process, which is like, which, as I said, like we are already doing virtually. And when we're doing the virtual interviews, and we are eliminating the geographical limitations.
Right.
So I remember the time when I used to hire people before the pandemic. The location wise, I used to never go to any other campus colleges other than Hyderabad or maybe South region. But due to the pandemic, it has given me a little kind of a broader aspect or reach, because we were doing virtual and I don't need to go and travel each and every campuses. So definitely it has eliminated the geographical limitations. And we can also do a lot of things, like we can automate so many tedious tasks. There are a lot of AI related tools and all, which help you to screen the resumes, and schedule the interviews automatically once you have this scheduled screen resumes and all, and which will help save time and ensure like fairness. And if you talk about the ages, like it is another great example which we can further enhance with the help of AI. And many companies already started doing it with the streamlining the hiring process by automating job posting. You have the job posting approved automatically. You just click on submit button, your job will post it, and your resume, you'll start getting the resume. Your AI will help you to screen and interview and schedule. So enhancing recruitment definitely will help. And for the, I have also seen couple of AI tool. They do the first round of interview screening as well. You just need to upload the job posting and verify the questions, and that AI will be on the other side of the call, and they will interview the candidate and review the answer, and they will give you the shortlisted candidate. So definitely it will gonna help a lot. And apart from that, I would say like automating lot of administrative HR task, like which takes a lot of time, day to day data entry, processing payroll, and record keeping, and we do spend a lot of time on those. And again, with that, we also have like human errors. So I think we can automate completely those, and without any human error, that will definitely help. And in improving communication and collaboration, again, this started during the pandemic. Like we started using intranet, we started using cloud based platform, and let employee work on different projects. Even the technology people, they work on the different project, and they provide their inputs, and they are started sharing the document. Nowadays we do a lot of share the cloud document. I can sitting here and you will be somewhere else, you can put your inputs and all, edit, control, and everything you can do. So that definitely improved. And and as I said like earlier, we do have a lot of data. So once you utilize AI, I am been using Copilot and other tools, and whenever I have done some Excel and all, that Copilot give me a kind of a summarize of the data, like what exactly this data is talking about, the story building of the data. So that data driven decision making definitely help enhance and help everyone's life, improve. And another very important thing, that LMS, most of the company is like, moving those learning management system to the AI or technology driven, which help your career development enhance. You can, based on your career, based on your profile, AI will suggest you these courses and align with your, goals, and you need to finish those goals. So definitely uh, that kind of a personalized employee development will help definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because you touch based on pretty much a lot of processes and essential workflows where you see technology really, playing a role. Let's talk about specifically talent acquisition part here, and of course there are various technologies in the processes and so on. How has technology really impacted, the workforce efficiency, reaching out to great candidates or even identifying great candidates? Have you seen examples or technologies that you can really, share with us?
So for with the AI and all, as I said, like there is a lot of tool who helped you, who will help you to do the resume screening. So once you have done the resume screening, out of 100 candidates, you screen 40 or 30. So you have AI automated email draft. So you can send one click, you can send 30 different candidates one email along with the job description, along with the profile, and just one click 30 candidates has been get touch based, like, and imagine if as a recruiter you need to do that 30 call, at least you will take 2 minutes to talk each candidate. So
Yeah.
definitely that has helped a lot, like, the automation, because I've seen in my team recruiters are like really getting a lot of time in terms of using a lot of AI tools and all. For another example, we used to do conduct online test or the offline test. I mean, pen and paper test. You conduct the test, and then you will sit, and then you have OMR. Then you scan, and then you get the result. And candidate is waiting outside, and then you will go after half an hour, and then you announce the result, and then candidate will go, and then next day it will happen. But nowadays, nothing is there. Candidate, like recruiters schedule the online test morning 8 o'clock, 9 a.m. They're done with the test. 9:15, they have the result. 10 o'clock, they start scheduling interview. That made everyone's life so easy because the recruiter has no need to invigilate the exams in the computer room or test room, and again they not have a lot of paperwork and all. And another example I'll say, like, we used to have the hard copy of resume. Interviewer write the feedback on the back side of resume, and then recruiter will take and then put the feedback. And again, it's a tedious time. If what if you missed out the paper, then you're done. Your feedback is gone. But nowadays, with the ATS, enhanced ATS resume link is sent to the hiring manager in the interview invite. You just click on the link, you get the profile, you can get the feedback, you can have all those parameters there of feed it already. You just go write your parameters, give your feedback, and click on a select or reject button. So nothing is here that you don't need to do. You have to do with the paper and all. You will or do all the task very very easily, very very manage time and all, and recruiter can utilize those time with different work. So I think these are the things which is even for I would say, like, onboarding. I have seen many companies started using onboarding virtually and started using, like, where you used to spend one whole day for onboarding, you have just online link, go and done your onboarding. So that's definitely these are the things where I see the recruiters are getting, especially if I talk about HR side, especially in the recruitment, our job takes a lot of time on all these back end work, which has been eliminating now with the help of technologies and AI.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, those are again fantastic use cases, intervention areas where technology has helped. Now, so these were the tools. Let's talk about also strategies. What has, in your view, really worked out in terms of talent acquisition strategies?
So, I am personally, I'm a very big fan of employer branding, and I feel that, it is a very, very important piece to, build a very strong employer brand on your social media platform, and in order to attract top talent. And you need to ensure that your company should be attractive place to work, and to show how your company committed for employee well-being and all. So you can do all these with various channels, including social media. I mean, social media most of the time in India is LinkedIn, and like company website, and even employee testimonial and social media. You just have some employee testimonials. The person who is stayed long with a company, you can have a small testimonial, video testimonial, and you can put it in the social media. So which will in view of the lot of other people who is looking for job change. And I think strategic recruitment marketing is also tactics to promote value of working of your company. You can promote your culture, company culture, and you can definitely include your content marketing, social media campaigns, targeted advertisement. When you know that particular company you are getting more talent inside, you can do like LinkedIn have so many options. You can do targeted advertisement, and in order to reach the potential candidates, so that you can do that also. You can engage with the candidate with compelling stories about company's mission. You can have some of your, a CEO video, small video. You can present that on the social media, which where he or she can talk the mission and the vision of the company, which again, in other way, it attracts the new generation kid a lot, I would say. And another piece, I would say, employee referral program, which I personally feel it's fantastic, and which is a very very powerful talent. When I'm working with FactSet, I can advocate my company. I can talk about FactSet good thing, and I can talk with some other people and get the reference. And that is a very easy way. Like even the losing the offer decline is also very chance of offer decline is also less when you're hiring referrals. So I feel the employee referral program is another very good thing, because your current employees can refer candidates from their previous work, from their family, from their neighbors. They know they are good, and they know your company culture, and definitely they will refer someone, ensuring a good cultural fit to your organization. So I feel that is a very um, uh, important thing in terms of effective strategy for talent acquisition. And as we already using technology, so we should keep utilizing technologies and AI, and to be up to date with the current trend and market. I think we should also attend industry events or job fairs, where we can where we can meet same other talent acquisition from different companies, and where we can meet potential candidates also, like job fairs. You can definitely, you're not directly hiring them, but you can meet, and we can market yourself, your company. You can talk about good thing about the company. You can showcase your brand, and you can do the networking over there. You can get LinkedIn account connected and all. So that is another aspect. And I think these are the most important piece for me, honestly speaking.
Perfect, Anupma. I think those were extremely insightful. And while they may sound obvious, but there was a lot of like really good ideas that, I mean, even I run a young company, and there's a lot to learn from those ideas. So thanks a lot for sharing that. Uh, so now let's talk about a bit of challenges. When it comes to talent acquisition, what are some of the key challenges that you often, encounter as a part of the role? And would be great also to hear and understand, and how have you gone about and addressing those?
The challenges is like, especially I talk about the as an TA, the challenge is the most important challenge is finding a candidate which is without any offer. Honestly speaking, nowadays, like we are having one candidate selected, and he or she will have definitely multiple offers. So that is the biggest challenge. I think none other than the biggest challenge, apart from this, because that is for a talent creation, you need to find out that talent. And when you're having a talent selected, then the talent is having another offers, and maybe the offer decline or no show or something. So that is that is a most important challenge I feel throughout my career, even from day one to even the same day. Many recruiters come to me and say like, "Hey, Anu, I'm scared my candidate is not going to join and all," because that is the reality of hiring thing. And I think to reduce this, I think you should have a better pipeline. You should have more pipeline. And when you offer someone, you should have a better connect with the person. Let's say he or she has to serve a 60 days notice. You need to have a touch point, like a weekly touch point with the candidate, to understand what's going on, if he or she is happy with the offer, and like give a excellent candidate experience, which we normally talk about. And so that will definitely help to reduce these kind of uncertainty with your candidates, and that is the biggest challenge, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think the whole function or industry as a whole just cannot run away from this challenge, right? And of course, being in touch with the candidates at least gives you that kind of a signal if things are fine or not. So makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Now, Anupma, we're coming to an end to our podcast, and of my final question for you is for the younger audience who is going to join the workforce soon, and within specifically people who are targeting the HR umbrella and function. What would be your advice to them? How should they think about their career, think about the function, what kind of ethics thought process they should have before they enter the organization?
So I would say like a career in HR basically offers an unique opportunity to make a significant impact on both individual and the organization. So I would say one should have the understanding of the core functions of HR, like developing key skills, for example, communication skills, empathy, problem solving, um, organization skills, negotiation skills, conflict management, attention to details, and definitely in the current world, technology proficiency, and gaining relevant education, like whatever you need to be in terms of education to become an HR. So have those education first in hand and experience. So definitely they are freshers, so they will not have experience, but they can work with a company as an interns or mentor, or they can align during their MBA programs. There are a lot of other opportunities they get, like 3 months or 2 months or 4 months internship. So definitely enroll yourself for the internship so you will understand the industry, trend, and you will have little experience before you jump in your career. And so I think you can build a successful and fulfilling career by doing all this. And I would say like definitely, and not an HR professional, any profession, we need to embrace continuous learning, prioritizing ethical practices and develop strategic mindset. And definitely apart from all these, which you need to have the dedication and passion. Unless and until you'll not have the dedication, you will not have the passion, you will not excel in any job. Either it is HR or either it is any other job. And at the last, I would say like HR is not a kind of a specialized superhero for me. It's in general, like the way you working your job, I'm doing my job. Only thing is like our responsibilities are different from others, and which is more responsible. So I think with with all these, anybody can become a very good and successful HR.
Of course, of course. And I would say, I mean, first of all, thanks for that. And I would say, like, this holds true irrespective of the profession or the function, because any professional looking to really excel in their career could really learn from this. So thanks a lot, Anupma, for sharing that. So with that, Anupma, we do come to an end to our podcast. It was great interacting and hearing your insights. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you the very best going forward.
Thank you so much, Rahul, for time and talking to me. And it was like pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.